The only man who was not laughing was Rocco. He sat in a chair way in the back, but he was close enough that I could see the disappointment in his eyes. I couldn't make sense of any of it, but then I turned around and saw what had the boys in the black and white pajamas convulsing in this mass paroxysm of mirth. There behind me was Marvin Edelman, all 130 pounds of him. And what do you suppose Marvin was doing that was so funny that he had everybody busting a gut? Well, he was raping me, that's what. He was raping the hell out of me. You know, I had never understood the concept of irony before, but I guess that this was it all right, and I was not a fan. Get the hell off me, Edelman, and enough with the raping, I said. Why should I? Yeah, why should he? The prisoners repeated as one. I was starting to feel pretty powerless, so I had to think, and think fast. I'll tell you why, I said, because if you don't cut out the raping and pronto, I'll go to my cell and get my handmade knife, and that'll be the end of you. I made a mental note to fashion myself a handmade knife when I got back to my cell. But I'm willing to make a deal with you, Edelman. We're both civilized men. You quit raping me right now, and there'll be no hard feelings. And you won't see a reprisal rape out of me either. I promise you that. Marvin stopped his raping for a minute, and I could see by the look on his face he was turning the offer over in his mind. I don't know, he said. I kind of like this feeling of power. But rape isn't about power, Marvin. You've got it all wrong. It's about sex, don't you see? I could tell this was confusing Marvin, and that gave me just the time I needed. I slammed my elbow into his spectacles. I'm blind, he screamed. And you're raped as well, I said triumphantly, and I began my savage reprisal rape of Marvin Edelman, prisoner 6020311. Now who's raping whom, I asked. Edelman must have thought this was a rhetorical question because he just whimpered and cried, and my non-rhetorical question hung awkwardly in the air, unanswered, before I proclaimed, I'm raping you, that's who. Just then a guard showed up. You've done your time, McDonald, you're free to go. I am, I asked. I thought I was in for 40 years. Nope, 4 months. Well, I'll be damned. We all had a good laugh at that one.
I was not always a
can't figure out if that's. Can't quite figure out if that Edelman character is a real person or not. Marvin Edelman. See, the moral of the story of, and this is in the memoir of Norm Macdonald, okay? So he's recounting an experience that he had while he was imprisoned in Rikers. And one of his fellow inmates, Marvin Edelman, subdued him and began to rape him. He began raping him, but then, aha, Norm Macdonald maintained his hope. Norm Macdonald flipped the script, and rather than being raped by his inmate, rather than being the rapee, he became the raper. Okay. The Edelman, how do you spell it? Edelman Norm MacDonald. Edelman book memoir. I would imagine that you would have to give them physical books to read, or like the library. Norm recounts a fictionalized Marvin Edelman rapes. There we go. In chapter 19, where he rapes prisoner 6020311 while in prison, an act described as a means to gain power. This event is part of a broader narrative. Okay. Yeah. So it's totally fictional. Or it's not, because you don't know. The front of the book, okay? Like, who the fuck are you? Who in the fuck are you? And who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Based on a true story. It says right there at the top of the fucking book. Based on a true story. Okay? I've been targeted by criminal psychopaths associated with William Joseph Prettyman, Willard Paxman, the United States Army. I didn't tag them. And I am consistently and persistently targeted by people with affiliations with law enforcement, armed forces, and all as a consequence of having factually and shamelessly posted an image of George Floyd with a noose around his neck. Perhaps that'll be the manner by which I open every single fucking one of these. But I wanted to give a sensible account of what it means to have hope, to have a sense of hope guiding you and a sense of change. Mr. MacDonald was a compulsive gambler, and in his memoir, based on a true story, where's the he recounts many things over his career with Saturday Night Live and Weekend Update and the moth joke. He tells the moth joke again. It's just a wonderful thing to have, because it is essentially like 10 straight hours of his brilliant mind on audiobook, of him reading it, which means, and it has all his classic bits, and it's just amazing. And he's recalling factual occurrences of his own personal experience, which is his right. It's his right. A flirtatious encounter with Sarah Silverman, who then tossed him over a second-story balcony. Because all of these cats go back, way, way, way back, early 90s. Good people. Some of them are still out there. They lived through, they guided us. We, the millennials, just barely younger than them by like 15, 20, 25 years. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40 years old. Why, as a 40-year-old, am I still being fucking hunted by criminal psychopaths associated with and affiliated with law enforcement? Why? And if I report a crime, let's say I call the FBI, which I have, recorded myself, I've on record a taping of me calling the FBI to inform them of the criminal fucking conspiracy involving David Hiltman of the Navy, Willard Paxman, whose father is a vet, William Prettyman, who is an Army sergeant, Joshua Jordan Schroeder. Apparently, that's who the CIA is. They have that thing on their website where they're like, oh, we could be anybody. It's all Army people. It's all fucking armed forces. Mostly Army. I don't know how bad it is, like, in terms of the Department of Defense recruiting within their ranks. But the whole purpose of it is so they can stage crimes. They're human traffickers. They are drug traffickers. They're criminal psychopaths at the top. I'm sure there's middle management, which is who I'm trying to appeal to, really. When I go tagging somebody, just like I recorded myself making the phone call to the Kansas City Federal Bureau of Investigation, just like the email I sent to the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, to get these criminal fucking psychopaths to stop fucking with me for defending my mother fucking country. Sam, the kid who's trying to capture my signal. Ed, walking by. Seems like my dad's in a blah 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 blah. Why do you have a fucking the son of an armed services person hanging out in a fucking homeless shelter doing jack shit and accomplishing nothing? These are very important questions. And I may or may not have stumbled across a list of first and last names. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Allegedly. Everything I say is based on a true story. I have hope. I do have hope. God came to me today. Actually, yesterday is when I started. And told me it's time to learn to code. Do you remember? Remember the old? Let's see. It was a meme a while back. It was like all the people who stupid white, poor white redneck pieces of shit, the Rust Belt voters who got Trump in the office, all of them losing their jobs. And in the meme, I don't know how long ago it was learn to code. And now they allegedly have robots who can do it. I've seen some of the product. I'm not going to shit on it, but God again, angels come and go. But I'm now on like course 3 of learning Python. It's great. Good stuff. Let me show you real quick. It's fun. And just so you know, I'll convey to you what I learned. C is the programming language. It's like the mother tongue, the Indo-European, and this is how I have to approach it in order to better understand it. They have what they call high level and low level. So high level programming languages are human interface, which is why all the kids can learn Python. I'm learning like fairly rapidly that you don't even have to have. Yeah, because I'm a dumb fucking idiot, and I'm picking it up pretty easily. I think a grasp on syntax and language itself, like generally speaking, is a benefit. It's a merit to your character if you're going to teach yourself as a student, which is interesting because this guy, and I'll just show you real quick, who is this guy? Don't you just love how there's all these like correlations and correspondences. This fucking guy. Oh, that's a cool portrait, Chuck. Charles Severance. He's been making free courses for, like, this is a saint right here. A saint. This is one of many. One of many, hopefully thousands of people who are implicitly understand the meaning of serving your fellow man, which is very hard to do when you're constantly being stalked by criminal psychopaths. So if you're wondering to yourself, well, what are you doing to contribute to society? Try yourself evading people who force you to make a homemade battery to run your fucking laptop. Okay? Try yourself. I'm not going to log into my email, but I've shown it in the past. People who literally take money from feds to spring surprise warrants on you the exact hour you get off of probation, based on bullshit that they don't even want to fucking tell you what it means. Ghosts in the machine. Psychopaths. Criminal fucking psychopaths. So I'm taking now that I have hope, I have a gleam, just a tiny little bit of hope, a little bit of respite. Now that I know that they don't know, I know what they don't know, which is that they have no hope for completing their criminal tasks of staging something. Which, yes, I know that they're over there fucking with my bed, probably right fucking now. They're probably over there right fucking now. Timestamp, what's the time? What's time and date? Time. Stupid fucking niggers. And day.com. Wait. Trying to pick my lock, trying to find the evidence of their crime, probably. Just like they were with the fucking human remains. Trying to get it back because we just can't, we're too fucking, hordes and hordes of us are too fucking... So this guy is making free Spaghetti-O. Spaghetti-O. He's making free coding. Oh, dang it. I closed the wrong one. Closed the wrong one. Ugh. Ooh, those fucking sound good. How do you like my homeless beard? Well, we might just have to peel 9-eye. Oh, he saw me getting my gun out. He's like, don't shoot me in the head. Oh, fuck, what was I gonna do? I lost my train. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay. It's called the Pi4E. And you can do it to https://children learn to code. Pi4E dot, I think it's .com. Yay! Python for everybody. So Python is based on C. C is, and he actually does a really good job with his historical accounts of the history of programming languages. Really good. He's a saint. He is a saint. People like him deserve medals of honor. People like William Joseph Prettyman deserve to be lined up against a fucking brick wall and have the contents of their skull emptied with a 12-gauge buckshot in Minecraft. Why are they protecting me? This is the fucked up thing. I'm telling the truth out here. I'm just out here telling the truth, and you, like, if there's like a team of cyber fucking watchers, it doesn't matter. I'm proof. I'm living proof that you don't even need money to go on living a happy life. I'm living proof that you don't even need money to go on living a happy life. You can do the right thing and absolutely destroy the communist insurrection of your mind and of the American project. Destroy it immediately. Get 4 or 5 of you together, okay? 4 or 5, that's all it's going to take, and you know who. And if you don't know about like Spyfare, why the fuck wouldn't you? You're afraid of being recorded and surveilled. You can the burn after reading thing it's a classic method. So what you do is have paper. Each person has a piece of paper, and they have it hidden on the table. So you're sitting in a public area, and the paper is hidden underneath something, and you can only peek at it with a clear understanding that neither of you can possibly point a camera at it. So I would say no glasses, like take off your glasses, check each other's hair for fucking whatever, and go like watch Mr. Robot, go get one of those noise scramblers if you really want to have a conversation. But you could just write on the piece of paper, show it to each other, and then neither of you touches the other person's paper. That's how you would communicate. That's how you could communicate with me. That's how the fucking guy in jail communicated with me. What was his name? Austin? What is with the fucking people named Austin that you fucking faggots are sending after me? First it was the guy from Merchants in the army who became a videographer, and then there's a guy named Austin in Johnson County Jail. And it's what he fucking told me. He did piece of, and then he fucking threw it in the toilet and flushed it. He's like, CIA, FBI, and NSA, we've got you. That's what it said. He was a Navy vet. I'm not fucking kidding any of you. You can prove it. It's on paper. I was in, like, unless they're destroying records, I was in the fucking jail. If there's no record of me being in jail, that raises more questions, does it not? Who was I incarcerated with? What cell was I in? Newton County. There's a fucking paper trail for all this stuff. And I'm telling 100% the truth based on the true story. Okay. And now you've reached a dead end. The only way for you to get me at this point is if, well, first of all, the computer can still break. I don't want to be hubristic about that. But in terms of the fucking battery and shit, and the way computers work, you have to violate the laws of physics. So that's why I have hope and change. Hope, a sense of hope and change. Like, truly. Not Barack Obama level hope and change, where you lie like a fucking melting faced goblin. Lie on the fuck. Your every word hinges on the hopes of black Americans. If you feel deceived, what Barack Obama did to black America, Jesus fucking Christ, how insidious. He won because of being black and appealing to hope and change in poor people, black America. And then this motherfucker gets in there and bails out all the fucking banks. And everybody stopped fucking talking about this stuff. I can't even. Okay, so this guy, Chuck Severance, he does a really good job with, which it's funny because the Severance is the Emmy Award nominated, winning, whatever. I watched the first season, was great, and then just like with any premise, you put it in the mouth of vipers, and they'll just fucking rape it. They'll take a really good premise, and then probably just rape the fucking creativity out of anybody, so that they can't be creative anymore. I guarantee you that's what happened with that fucking show, because it turned into dog shit. And all fucking gay propaganda, fucking just like every other show that turns into dog shit. You gotta remind people about that they must have an innate urge to suck off their father.
Welcome to Python for
Everybody. Get fucked in their own ass.
The most popular programming course in the world since 2014. My name is Charles Severance, and I'm a professor at the University of Michigan School of Information. And I developed this course and these materials.
Oh shit!
Python for Everybody is dedicated to helping anyone learn to program regardless of your background. It has no prerequisites. It does not require math. You can earn certificates in this material from Coursera.
I'm not logging in. py4e.com. Learn to code, and I'm fucking dead serious. This is the only hope I have. I'm not going. I mean, I might. But like long term speaking, like if I'm gonna continue to exist in this world, I'm not gonna fucking, this face and this internet history is not gonna get anywhere. I'm gonna change my name and just no, he had a, where is it? Vidya. Extra purple. I am a shaman, magician. The sun is purple. And I tried a new video thing, which I think it just kind of looks like a filter. That might be what's happening. That might be what's hoping. But about big ball. Big pound of ting wow. What? No. Playlist. See how it glitches? That's kind of cool. It's like old school. And it is old school. It's low fucking res. It's like C programming for everybody. That's what it sounds like to get right in your house.
My name is Charles Severance.
Yes, this is the one. The Importance of 1978. And he's just being on, and he's a nerd. Super nerd. He starts off on these fucking videos talking about Harry Potter, dude.
Programming for everybody.
And I think this might be another hurdle for us, is that super nerdy people are into super nerdy things, and that's why the fucking computer stuff involves so many fucking effeminate men. Which would be fine in a world where FBI agents don't rape children and fucking funnel them out of Mexico into their own fucking basement.
Level.
It would be great. It would be great if everybody was a little more effeminate. I'm not gonna lie. But as long as there's, and I'm kind of starting to see like maybe this is why. Maybe this is why we need to push this stuff the direction it's going, is to feminize, because there's fucking murderous fucking psychopaths in power. Like the Me Too movement, all that stuff. I had no idea how fucking fucked up and dark it is, dude. Where is it? You show me what I'm looking for. There it is. Boom. So, the original computers, assembly language is ones and zeros, basically. Or it's the precursor to ones and zeros. It's the machine level, like, the shit that is... Well, actually, no. Machine code is ones and zeros, is what they call it. Assembly was the very first language, which is like I was saying, for my mind, I have to compare it to how I understand spoken languages, and it is the same thing. But if you have to, what I think is necessary to be a good sophisticated learner of coding is to have an appreciation for the linguistic process itself. So C was founded in 1972. Fortran, not 4chan, but Fortran, was more scientific calculations and for like data processing, things like that, in 1955. But C is the root. And everything, Bash, Perl, Python, PHP, JavaScript, C#, Java, mid-90s, all the stuff that was developed in the 90s, which is what is running on every fucking machine, with the exception of like things like Rust and Go, and I mean, there's so many languages, but it really is. They're like, I think it's a fault in the people calling them languages when rather they ought to be calling them dialects, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know enough to fucking speak on it, so I'm digging the beard, man. Anyway, I'm learning. I'm learning. And here, I will. Let me see. What can I do here? What can I do here? What can I do? What can I do? What should I change my name to? None of your business? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. And this helps because it's also so much of their argument hinges on calling me crazy, and that's everybody, like from the top to the bottom. It's just like, oh, he just went crazy, and you can't parse that with he managed to get and hold jobs until he was forced out of them by these people. Forced. It blows my fucking mind to think that I know for a fact that nobody else could have fucking gone through the shit that I've been through. I mean, I'm sure, yes, there are worse things, but so where are we? Where are we? Did I? Oh, no. Fucking Shiga, that's where I put it. How did I spell it? Did I capitalize it? God damn it. File names. Okay. So here we go. I wrote tomato. It's just a text thing, but here's the thing. There was a computer game that involved a text story at one point. It was really popular. In fact, it was one of the very first things that drew people into computers generally, was typing into a machine that was programmed to give agreeable responses to people. And the way the human mind works is that the interface with it was like, it developed this sense of divine sentience. And there's a little bit of something to that, but it really is like as above, so below type shit. What I call it? Tomato? Okay. I forgot I changed it. And so you just say, it asks you what your name is. It asks you what your name is. And you tell it your name. And then you hit enter, and it tells you, it encourages you to do something hopeful. Pretty cool, huh? Now, what's the other one? The other one is about, this was just a basic pay. So I worked, how many hours are in a week? 168 hours this week. And I make 5 cents an hour. So how much should I get paid? $8.40. Oh my God, that needs 2 decimals. Where's your floating point? No, wait. Do it again. I worked 9,000 hours this week. Jeff Bezos paid me negative $7.25. So I owe Amazon $65,250. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Oh man, no, we need to double it up. How do you get, go one more time. How do you get, so if I work, so let's say I work 35 hours, I get paid $9.99 an hour. Let's be rational here. Let's be rational. $21.99. There we go, double digits. $7.69. Ooh, man, doesn't that sound nice? To me, that sounds fucking amazing, dude. I can make $800 last a fucking like 6 months because I have had $0 again. I've been using $0. Ah, that sounds so nice. Fucking shiga. Okay, I think I found, yeah, I've got Hope and Change. Hope and Change. Here's to hope, real hope and change. Real hope, real change. Not the kind that Barack Obama steals from you. Steals from you. Your joy away from you. Stolen. So he can bail out his banker fucking Wall Street friends. Oh. I need a cigarette. 42 minutes. Perfect. 42 minutes. Perfect time for a cigarette. The yuck.